Good day, everybody. This video is about working at Amazon in their warehouse and logistics departments. And I worked at an Amazon UK site, and this is my first job that I had in my life. And one of the benefits of working for Amazon UK warehouse is that you don't need to have any experience, so they just hire you, provided you don't have a criminal record. And yes, as soon as you pass the basic recruitment stage, you are given a start date, and from then on, you pretty much get trained on a job. So they teach you everything you need to know, and also they give you some time to kind of get a grasp of the job, because obviously when you do something new, you need to pick up. The body needs to kind of get used to it. So physically and also mentally, the learning the actual task, and obviously the layout of the warehouse as well. So if you do a job like picking, where you have to go around the warehouse to pick goods that were purchased by Amazon's customers, you have to learn the layout of the building, and also you have to, if you're not used to walking a lot, like you have to walk between 10 to 15 kilometers a day, you also need to give your body some time. Obviously, that depends on your health. The healthier you are, the quicker you're gonna get up to speed with things, and also the motivation. So how motivated you are to meet the targets, because obviously you do have to work at a certain pace, at a certain speed. So it's very important that you're motivated, and also it's long hours. So a shift could last between 10 and a half to 11 and a half hours, depending on demand. And another benefit is that the pay tends to be above average for the sector. So it tends to pay better than other like warehouse or retail jobs around the area. And also you get to meet new people. It tends to be a multicultural work environment. So there's people from all walks of life, all personalities, all experiences. So it's most likely that you are going to find somebody who's similar to you. Or not, obviously, whether that's very introverted or very extroverted. There's a decent variety of people, and there's also people from different creed, beliefs, sexual orientation. So it's a very inclusive company, Amazon, provided that you're willing to perform. They are going to be there for you and support you. And now let's move to the downsides. Downside is that you usually start on a temporary contract, which means that you don't have any, like they can give you a contract that lasts for like a short-term assignment for like 3 months. But if, say, for example, business doesn't, it's a bit slow, they can just get rid of you, They don't need to keep you there for longer than they need you to be. Also, the fact that you don't really learn any skills that you can really quickly transfer onto another company. I mean, obviously, you do learn some skills that are universally beneficial: time management, the ability to do a task on time, the ability to also to be flexible. So working extra hours or extra days, and all these extra things that you do for Amazon can also look good on your CV if when you're applying for other jobs once you leave Amazon, because the bulk of Amazon workers tend to be temporary, so very few are there for a long time. It's mostly those who have a permanent contract, and even then, only a few really stay for many, many years, because Amazon's busiest period tends to be Christmas. So another downside is that it can be a very seasonal job with no expectations that is really going to go beyond that. Another downside is that you don't really learn any skills. Like I said, it's just because it's a job that doesn't require any experience, and it's quite repetitive. The tasks are quite simple, so once you're out of the door, they're not really going to be relevant to anywhere else, for the most part. But yes, it's ultimately, I would say it's a good company to work for if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of experience, or you've been out of the workplace for a while and you want to get back into work, provided that you're in good health, because it is a job where you have to be on your feet for a long time, and it might not be for everybody, especially if you have got mobility issues. That might be more difficult. But if you're like a young, fit, capable person, or used to being on your feet, moving around, then you should be fine in a job. It should be a job that you might even enjoy to a certain extent, because you get paid well for what you do, and it's not very demanding as a job, and that the companies treats you well. I mean, they prioritize health and safety, so everybody who works in a warehouse is always told to make sure that they behave a certain way, not to jeopardize their safety and that of others working around them. And also, the warehouse is very warm, so you're not working like, for the most part, you're working in a very comfortable environment where it's not too hot, it's not too cold, and yeah, you feel like you're safe. There's nobody that's gonna kind of do anything that's gonna harm your welfare and well-being. But let me know your experience if you worked at Amazon and you still listen to this video, what your experience is, and if this video relates to it. Alternatively, if you have any questions as somebody who's interested to join your organization, temporary or full-time, let me know. Thank you very much. Good day.